any other noun. So al-kitaba is a masdar, and maktab and katib are derived from it. So these are three different types of noun. Now let's move. These are four different types. Now we have after we have divided ism into three branches. Now comes fi'l. Okay, that has to grow as well. So these are four different types of fi'l. Number one, mazi. Number two, mudari', and this is these are the terms that you will hear again and again in sarf. Madi, but I want to show you through this presentation that how these terminology are connected to each other. How Nahw and sarf, they are connected to each other. You cannot neglect one of them. Okay, you cannot say, okay, I know Nahw, I'm perfect in Arabic because though I don't know sarf, or I know sarf, I can do fa'ala fa'ala fa'alu million times, but I don't know Nahw, no problem, I can still speak in Arabic. No, you have to know both Nahw and sarf. Look how deeply connected these things are. So fi'l is divided into four types. Number one is madi. Number two is mudari'. Number three is amr, amrun. And number four is nahyun. Please pronounce these words properly. Madi, mudari', or either mudari'un. You can, if you want to put the i'rab on the last letter, you can. Mudari'un or mudari'. Amr or amrun. Nahyun. The past tense verb is madi. Madi, the linguistic meaning of madi is also the past. So all past tense verbs are called in Arabic madi. The present and future tense verbs are called mudari'. Like yansuru, he helps. It can also be translated as he will help. He helps and he will help. So it's mudari' comes for the present and the future at the same time. How do we understand? Okay. How do we understand whether it's mudari' and whether it's for present or for the future? Just by context, by the surrounding words. Okay, there is no sign. Well, as I say in Arabic, exceptions are always there. So you will learn there are a couple of signs, but most of the time, mudari' verb is used without any sign. You just have to figure this thing out, whether it's being used for future or for the present. So that's mudari'. Amr. Amr is imperative or command verb. For example, if I command you, drink, I will say in Arabic, ishrab. Ishrab. Sorry, ishrib, not ishrab. There's a kasra underneath ra. Drink. And nahi is the antonym of amr, negative command or prohibition, which means la. For example, if I command you, don't drink, I will say in Arabic, la tashrib. So ishrib and la tashrib. Amr and nahi. One last thing here. Nahi basically is part of amr because it's also a command. The only difference between amr, what is the linguistic meaning of amr? The linguistic meaning of amr is command. If you look at this word in dictionary, it gives you this definition, command. So nahi is also a command. The only thing is that it's a negative command. So that's why nahi is part of amr. Amr is a imperative command and or imperative verb, and nahi is a negative command. But they both are commands. So nahi is basically part of amr. So if you look in Nahw al-Wazih, the book that you will do in Nahw, you will find there that the author divided fi'l into three types: madi, mudari, and amr. He didn't mention anything about nahi because he thinks that nahi is part of the amr. And when he gave examples, he gave of amr, he gave both of the types of examples, imperative and negative commands, because that's how it works. But here I put all these four things because obviously there's a big difference between nahi and amr, though they both are commands, but one of them is the positive and the other is negative. So basically there are three types of fi'l, not four. But some people consider nahi the fourth type, and some people consider it part of the amr. Okay. These are two types of harf. This is the last thing that we learned: ism, fi'l, and harf. Ism was divided into three types: jamid, mushtaq, and masdar. Fi'l is divided into four types: madi, mudari, amr, and nahi. Now comes harf. It cannot stay behind. It has to grow as well. So harf is divided into two types. Number one is harfun amilun. Harfun amilun. Please put the correct haraka on each letter. Pronounce them properly. Harfun amilun and harfun ghayru amilin. Ghayru amilin. Now in the second term, amilin, there has kasra underneath lam, zair. Harfun ghayru amil. Harfun amilun and harfun ghayru amilin. Harfun amilun is the governing agent. And as you see the translation, harfun ghayru amil, non-governing agent. What is that? There are certain harf in Arabic. When they are used, they cause a sort of change in the following word. Those harf, prepositions or articles, they are called harfun amil if they cause any change, either in the pronunciation or in the last in the condition of the last letter. For example, al masjidu is a noun, right, which means a masjid. There is no harf here. It's a noun. It's a ism. But if we use fi before al masjidu, then we have to pronounce it as fil masjidi. We cannot say fil masjidu. This preposition, this fi, is there, and it changes the pronunciation, or at least the last haraka, the condition of the last letter of the word. Before fi, we pronounced it as al masjidu with the dhamma on the last letter. But now, after we add fi, we pronounce it as fil masjidi. So this fi is a harf. It cannot be understood, or it cannot convey its full meaning independently. It needs help of another word. So it's getting help from al masjid, from a noun, and also it's causing a change in the pronunciation, in the last haraka of the word. So this is called governing agent, or harfun amilun. It's harf and it's governing the following word. It's making changes there. As for the second category, harfun ghayru amilin, it means non-governing agent, meaning there is a harf, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't make any change. For example, wow, which means and. Suppose if I say Hamid and Sajid, how do I say in Arabic? Hamidun wa Sajidun. Look, I'm using